Hello everyone, my name is Dogo and welcome back to Dogo Games to our Saturday stream. Can everyone hear me okay? Just before I begin, everyone can hear me? Right then. Today we are in a sim that is called, well, not really a sim, it's more of a game slash a sim. It's AceCombat 7. I have got my flight stick and fuss with me. That's good then. It's the Fussmaster Hostess. I can't remember what it's Fussmaster Hostess, something like that. But I got it with me, and we're going to go straight into the story. I've already got a save game on it, but I'm going to restart it just for the stream. So, without further ado, let's get into AceCombat.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone.
Hello, much hyena.
Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Then I saw OCS fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Crap. You should have put in my investment in this piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Ooh. This game is storyline based.
Everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft. Then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead.
Oh.
What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble. All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
So this is AceCombat. Raymond. Hello Raymond, welcome to Saturday stream. Today we are... I've just had to take a bit of a break from Train Sim World, and we are playing a game called AceCombat 7, Skies of Unknown. So this game is story based driven, so you're gonna, after most of the missions, you're gonna see a cutscene that presents this woman's story about being captured and everything like that. So at the moment we've got some, let's stay down. I haven't played this game since Christmas, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me. So aircraft types we've got the F-104C, the F-14D, the F-16C, and the MiG-24. I think we'll go with the... Let's have a look. We'll go with the F-16. Special weapons, we'll go with the F-48AM. That would be helpful. Right. That's fine.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
I'm actually using a flight stick and controller at the moment, so it might take me a minute to get used to controls again. It's because it's built for controller, but I've got the Hotess 4 with me, First Master Hotess 4, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge for me.
Still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron.
Here we go then.
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that?
There we
Column
go.
Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2 altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
After that, so just go to any altitude you want.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
There's Mage 1, so let's stay back here for it.
You're flying with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Got one in distance there, but try and line up. Get more speed, guys, so I can get it down. There. T-Unit 95, ooh. Over there. Speed up a bit.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight.
Okay.
You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Last one.
2, missile away.
And there we go. Target
bomber
down.
confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Ah, over there.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that before.
Don't ice up in there.
Oh shit, I forgot about
Way
that.
overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Yep, that's my bad.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
I forgot
Watch out for the support aircraft.
how you can't really tell how. No.
Fox 2. Command and evaded the
There we go.
attack.
Fox 3.
Rifle 3 engaging.
And there we go, another one down.
Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Firing.
So, considering the time that
Mage
this
2,
was out,
targets in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet.
He's mine. He's not getting away.
there we go. Look at that. Perfect. Let's go over here.
Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
That's nice.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. But you still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece.
Firing.
Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy
Where
that,
the
Commander.
hell is he? I can't
I've got
see
your
him.
6 covered, sir.
Radio.
You... What was that? Yeah, I see the TU... Yeah, the TU-95.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Mage 2, walking.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Look at that.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs? I can't tell them apart.
He's going to end up fighting to the side of me soon. I swear. Okay, considering the date this game was released, it's actually really good. I'm enjoying it. Oh, it's all the way up there. Hello. How are you? What's that? Launched, and that should be a direct hit. There you go.
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
Oh no, you do make me laugh sometimes. What the bloody hell are they then?
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death.
Yeah, you're
Stay
not
sharp,
helping.
think fast.
Roger that.
I forgot I was a woman. I'm a woman, aren't I? Come on.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Bomber hit by a missile.
Pull that back out. That was a fail, but oh well.
Bandit has a lock on me.
I realise that, but I cannot really find it. Oh, there they are. Right below me. Okay, come on, lock. Come on, lock. Come on.
Fox 2.
Hang on, how do I change weapon? Ah, I can't remember how to change weapon.
I've got him in my
There we go.
sights.
How have I done it? I've done it somehow. Where is he? He is... there.
One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
There we go.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie.
Hey,
Don't try to
not
be a
that bad.
hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Yeah, level. There we
Golem
go.
Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
I love how ridiculous those games get later. The PS2 ones are gems. No, they are sometimes. Yeah, they are sometimes, yeah.
Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign
Ooh.
is Mage 2. Verify and feedback. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight.
How do I change camera?
Welcome you, party. We have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Hear that? Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taking a lot of damage.
Hang on.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the...
Display. That there is a screenshot worthy. That was screenshot worthy. We got to fly in nukes, basically. Oh, just look at the tail. I just look at the tail. I suppose what it is. If I can get the picture again of the tail. I can't remember what picture the tail was. Wait on. Where's the picture of the tail? Come on. It had like a... no, trying to find it. I can't see it now. I'll see if we can get another angle later. But that will be that. So skip. Skip, please. Thank you.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
I just realised that I should have been behind. I should have been behind him. Oh well. Right, next. Let's go on to the next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
This is very story-based.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic. the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer. In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
She's got to work it out for her then, hasn't she? Ouch.
Erusea has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Usian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces.
They did use quite... I don't know how they've done it, but some of them do it.
The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
So there we go then. This is very based, and it's all on storyline. But I don't know how they actually did it. I don't know what they based it on. I don't. I think they made up the actual whole thing, the actual whole storyline themselves, but I'm not entirely sure. But so objective name Eastern Wind, destroy enemy ground facilities. The 17th of May 2019. Sky conditioned cloud cover broken. Right then, so total 14 and 14 targets. Right then, let's get on with it then. So you got radar vehicle, we just need to take out radar vehicles, APC. That's fine. That should be fine. Right. Start mission. What aircraft's better? Air to ground, so F1 Force. I actually need to try the aircraft. Maybe in a free game some point. Air to ground. F14. Looks like it's an F14. D. Looks like that's going to be it. Select a second weapon. Air to air. Air to ground. So, looks like it's going to be that one. Let's get on with it then, shall we?
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
Mission 2. Charge the enemy. Destroy enemy ground facilities, but I can probably guarantee, not just from me playing this, but just using logic, that there's going to be some sort of air unit going to come and attack us.
And anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
Oh, that's going to happen.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Right, here we go then. Bit more throttle.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
I apparently do.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! We don't have any anti-air weaponry in place yet. We can't put up a decent fight. It's an air raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft.
It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
It begun ages ago.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
No, I don't want the AA gun. I want that one. There we go.
The radar
Yes, that's it.
Target
Perfect.
destroyed. 5 to go.
Sugar.
Get the fighters out there. Attack the radar vehicle.
They've got
Oh,
their anti-air
sugar.
guns aimed right at us.
Permission to move the vehicle. We can't wait any longer. We need interceptors now.
The enemy's barely resisting. This is easy money, so grab it while you can.
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion.
Missile.
Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come. Take them down.
Stall warning.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Just the radar. I don't trust anyone.
That radar was just about to go online. We pushed the plan forward too fast. The base was too far from Allied territory.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
Locked.
Locked on.
Sugar. Where's the target vehicle? It's over there. Right. No. Radar vehicle. Sugar!
Taking cover in the clouds.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
That's what I like to hear. That was a helicopter. Okay. Where's my jet?
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicles. Launch manually. Review the setup.
Missile. Jesus, that was too close.
In a language we can understand.
There. That's what I want, thank you.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Column 2, you can't go after every target.
Behind target and ready to attack.
He dodged it.
How the hell did he dodge it? It's on, I don't know. I love the thing about... Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come back. What targets am I after now? I'm disorientated. Lost a friendly? Oh, what a shame. Right.
H2, you're targeted.
Yes, that's very helpful, you know. That's actually really helpful.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Alright, this base is worth destroying.
I'm actually enjoying this. This is like the one game that I actually can enjoy without me flipping off at it. Right, yeah.
Missed.
Missile launched. Missile hit.
Enemy's airstrikes have fallen. We're done for.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was bad.
Column 3, Fox 2.
How many hits do these C-17s actually take? It can't be that. Oh, you saw nothing. Right.
Why don't they withdraw? What? They gonna bring their buddies back from the dead? He's mine. He's not getting away. Enemy transport
There we
destroyed.
go. Direct hit. Direct hit. That's what I like to see. No. Let's change targets from that. I've got other things to worry about, I think. Was that it all? I guess all of them.
This one's mine.
That's a miss.
Missile did not connect.
Shut. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
I... Oh, no, that's not right. What am I doing? There we go.
Targeting range of guns.
I'm terrible at air-to-air. This is why I stick to commercial flights. It's much, much easier.
Put out this room and sort the telly out.
Everyone, I'm back. It turns out I'm the only one who knows how to plug in DVD player in the house. So I gave a select time to be not disturbed from this point and this point, and then she went, "Oh no, I'll tell you what. No, you can do this. No, because I don't know how to use a bloody DVD player. You can go plug it in. It does my nutter because apparently she doesn't know how to use a DVD player and plug one in, even though I gave her select time to not disturb me." Anyway, let's get back. Let's read through the chat because it's not for some reason not showing up on my thing. Let's read back through the chat. Oh, the Americans are their English. The Australians are their English. Looks like it's Australia Day now. Time to celebrate. I have a reason. Post screen party. Yes, it was. It was. Anyway, now that's sorted, and I've reminded her again of my selective time. Let's get on with it. So, no, wrong button. Right, let's get on with it then. Right.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
Huh? Keep your mind focused.
5 targets remaining.
All transports have been destroyed, but what were they carrying?
Missile.
Missile connected.
There we go.
Golem 1, enemy will crash
Come on,
in a
come on,
residential
come on, come on,
area.
come on.
Just worried about staying alive for now.
4 targets remaining.
Like I say, sorry guys about that.
H2, you're targeted.
Yes, thank you for announcing that to me. Oh, you just shut up. Ah, bloody hell.
Bandit coming at you.
Missile.
Enemy behind you. Heads up.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Well, that was a close one. Where did that one come from? Don't know, don't care. That's how we go. Yeah, I don't know why, but the chat's froze on my screen, so I didn't get any of the text messages.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade.
Missile. Missile.
H2. Missile launch.
Attack missed.
Ah, that's perfect.
Enemy missile coming at me. Breaking.
This is why I stick to X-Plane, because it's much
Watch out.
easier
The enemy has a lock on you.
and I don't have to worry about it. It's much easier.
Box 2.
Wait, where the hell is it? Oh, it's below me? Okay, there's one below me, I don't care.
Missile did not connect.
Yeah, should have, but we're close enough to. Come on.
Pull up.
Oh, shut up.
Fox 2.
There's 6 enemies, and some are really good.
3
There we
targets
go,
remaining.
one down.
Missile.
The enemy has a lock on you, H2.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
How the hell is the enemy able to hit it so accurately when it's camouflaged?
One up here. There we go. Yes, the missile did not connect. Wait, what? Why UAV? Oh no. Oh god.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogies on radar. They're close.
Wait.
UAV.
They're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones. Well spotted, clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what IG terms are, right? Use them.
There.
Confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Column 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He says we can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Mage 2, missile away.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah.
Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
Well, I'm only taking down a couple of drones, so it's not really that. The only problem is that they're a bit quicker. A bit more sly.
I'm glued to this one.
Oh, it's lost contact with the clouds, and I can hear him. I can hear him.
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
You're running out of missiles.
Yeah, thanks for Captain Obvious, that is very helpful.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
There's a bar I want to try.
You're doing good.
You wanna get me a load of me, really?
2 more.
Show up on the radar.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. The aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt. I've got him in my sights.
Come on.
Locked. Target was not struck.
Yes, I know, I could see.
So, drones don't feel the G-force, huh?
Apparently not. That matter must be pulling a lot of G. Where has he gone? Let's get out the cloud. Get the clouds. Oh, that was close. Picking 3G. Obviously, I must have been pulling a lot more than 3G in some of these turns.
Clouds are screwing up the accuracy.
Box 2.
Mage 2, missile away.
Right, where the hell has he gone? This is why I stick, as I said before, this is why I stick to like the A320 and 737. It's a lot easier. Where is it? Where is he? There he is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I know we can, come on.
Mage 1 launching missile.
There we go.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
There we go.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Probably not.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
He probably does not know what drones are. Let's skip. Su-34 fallback. A large bombed base on the Su-37, heavily armed and armoured. It's on about one of the special weapons. Okay.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Yes, let's reclaim what is ours. Time. How long to do it for? I don't know. Total reward 16,433. Total MRP. Oh, that's not bad then. You can just see us just like coasting along the floor, going up and down, just taking out the radar vehicles. Because they're the easiest. And then I went back. Some reason did a loop, apparently. Got rid of him. Got rid of him, and then for some reason went round there. Then I went back round to go and get the last radar vehicle. Okay. You got one or more new nicknames. I like Trigger. What nicknames can I have? Wait, how do I get nicknames? What? How? Please tell me how I get nicknames. Hang on. I'm excited now. What nicknames can I get? Continue. No, I want to go back. How do I get nicknames? Nicknames. How do I get nicknames? Do I carry on? I don't know. I don't know how I get nicknames. Oh well. Two-pronged strategy.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator.
Yes,
Fort Gray's
like
Island
here,
Air
like
Base
the
Squadron
peacekeeping
will
force.
rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
Ouch.
If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
I can sure get rid of it.
We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
So, that's it then. Might as well carry on. Trigger. Wait, how do I change my nickname? It said that I had a new nickname, but how? Did I go to aircraft tree? How do I get a nickname changed? I want to change my nickname. What aircraft do I got? We've got the F2A, brake power, the F-15. I wonder if F-35's been added in here. F-8. So that's F-22. the SU-15. What's that one up there? The Y5, whatever the hell that is. I'm gonna stick with my F-33, not F-33, whatever it is called. I'm gonna stick with my F-14D and don't want air to ground. 8EEM, that's what I want. Look at that. It looks old and features at the same time. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look before we... Let's have a quick look. No. Oh, you stupid. Why'd I do that? I clicked the wrong button. I clicked the wrong button, dang it. Right, X. Circle. There we go. Options. Maybe. Flight systems. Vibration, pitch call, flight stick, display, sound, no, data viewer, I'll have to look into that, see which one actually, how I do it. Let's go ahead. We've listened to what we need to do, so let's go ahead and skip. We'll go ahead and skip that. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that then. Start beat. I don't know. I changed the nickname. I'll have to have a look it up. F-14D with my. I want some of them. Looking futuristic as hell. Let's go.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete.
Oh, wonderful. 2 per strategy. The 30th of May 2019. Take down the bandits. We've been streaming for about 1 hour, but it doesn't feel like it.
Mage 2, begin takeoff sequence. You're cleared for launch.
Ooh. That's wonderful.
Mage 2 is away.
It sounds so depressing, like Mage 2 is away. It sounded like kind of depressing.
Specified altitude reached. Restrictions lifted. Good luck.
Luck? I don't need luck. Probably do need a lot of luck, actually.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Hunting season? I like it, let's go. Oh, never mind, he's too for me. Oh well. There we go. That's what I like to see. Oh, that's about 3-4G on that turn. Oh, can you just go away?
Missile. 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 Missile.
Oh,
Missile.
please.
Missile. Missile.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, where is this F4E? Where the hell's he gone? Oh, it's down there. There we go. Come on.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
Friendly lost.
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked. Where are our reinforcements?
They won't show up on the radar.
Bandits are in the clouds. Enemy movement invading.
Oh, that was close.
3 remaining.
I'm gonna go for this F-16. Oh, no.
Bandit in my sights. Gargoyle squadron, chase them down.
Fox 2.
Come on.
Mage 2, locked.
Bandit on your 6. Check your 6.
I'm on your 6, mate. Come on. Come on. There we go.
We need reinforcements now.
I like it there.
Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Miss.
Is the enemy command insane? Why aren't they pulling out?
Missile.
Oh, that's looking nice. Why did I have to use jets? Why couldn't I just like fight it out?
Okay, I'm right behind him.
Why did I have
Looks
to
like they
use...
weren't ready for a fight.
Attack this connect.
There we go. Yes.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Wait, no.
Broken a sweat.
No.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade. Think.
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Missile.
Oh, sugar.
All aircraft, stay alert.
Missile.
What the hell was that? Oh. That isn't good.
UAV's closing.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock.
Skykeeper, this is
Missile.
Skeleton 1.
Checking your
What do you
radar
do about that
Missile.
monster?
Dodging everything I throw at him.
Missile.
Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
Missile.
Missile.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Missile.
Watch out, we're surrounded.
Missile.
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys will go down easy.
Missile. Missile.
Come on, play car.
No change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
It's hard enough to keep up with the drones.
Come on, play.
Take out Big Baby Huey.
Bandits are fast as hell.
Ah.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Things just doubling up. It's bad enough just trying to dodge him.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Wait, I kicked them off. Skeleton 1, check please. Commander, you got me.
This is impossible.
Skeleton
Let's
1
start this
lost.
pull and roll.
Skeleton 2,
Yeah.
take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
They came to the rock.
Column 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
This is column 3, column 2's hit!
Status report.
Two bogies.
Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3,
Too fast, I can't keep up!
I'm putting some G's on these turns.
Skeleton 3's lost.
They just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority. How's that happen?
This is impossible.
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft stay alert.
Get out of there.
Breaking!
Evade. Control ground. I'm breaking off.
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming.
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. They noticed earlier, more of us would have
Oh,
tried to hear it.
sugar.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
Roger that.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Missile away.
Yowza!
Yeah.
UAV confirmed down.
Push
Don't
up
think
or
focus on me.
push up, push down, but yeah. Yeah.
I have one of my 6. That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Retreating aircraft, leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Yes, sadly we do though. Never mind, off this one there.
Mage 2, locked.
Bandit, right on your tail.
Yes!
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show 'em any mercy.
More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
Not necessarily.
My status is fine. Affirmative. This is Gargoyle 1. Leading Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat.
Okay.
It's a bogey. Gargoyle
That was
1,
a crash.
Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Roger that.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missile!
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Let Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
This is impossible.
I can't shake it.
They don't have to shake it, 'cause I'm here.
That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Mage Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out.
Yep.
Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move.
Can't find him.
A few seconds to hybrid test form. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away.
check meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brony, break off.
I can't see a thing.
Missile launched.
I can't see a thing. Where's he? Where's he gone?
Squadron,
get those
things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Base 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. He's got them at bay. We owe him one.
Good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
Mage 2's here.
Somebody! Support!
What? No. No.
Golem 2 lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brony?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Golem 1, box 2.
It's got a lock on me.
Missed.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Going for the loner.
Missile headed for friendly.
Mage 2, missile away. Target destruction confirmed.
Behind one.
There we go. That's all I like to see.
Lockdown bandit. Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Excuse, what do you think I'm doing? Or what I have been doing for the past? Yes!
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time.
They're so turned on by pride. This is...
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
Possibly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that, though.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. The deck is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing. 3,000 to carrier. Lower your speed. Your approach looks good. Stay on course.
I'm not on course now because I've messed it all up.
1,500 to carrier. Perfect, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Now return to base.
I want that massive plane and the drones, everything.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation.
And why do you want them?
Bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged.
And why do you want them? Ray. I think we'll do one more mission and then
unfortunately,
give it
the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
You just see the amount of G's they must have pulled on some of those turns. Jesus. Anyway, let's go next. You got, I don't know how to get the nicknames. You got one or more new nicknames, but how? I'm gonna have to research that up for the next stream. Let's have a look though. Next mission. Ooh, storyline.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really
okay, I'll have a look at it then, right.
The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now, compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many Gs he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
Ooh.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Ooh, I like it.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator.
Jackson, if you want to go to sleep, you can go to sleep. If you want.
We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others.
Oh my god, I want that badge. Someone, I need to find a picture of that badge. I'm putting it as my profile picture.
Good luck out there, everyone.
You're gonna see on Twitter well, after the stream, I'm gonna put that little badge as my profile picture. It looks so cool. I love it. Right, we'll do this one and then I'll call it an end to the stream, as it's been going on for about an hour and a half already, so. Right, and let's get on with it. Let's go then. Start the mission. So I'm gonna go, I trust my F-14D. And yes, let's have one of you. Let's do it then.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Rescues a former president.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
Oh, there's two people in the cockpit.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
We'll climb a bit.
Caution. Pull up.
What happened there? I can't see. Ah. This is what
ice formation in the clouds.
This is what IFR looks like.
Icing. Caution. Pull up.
Mage 2's crashed.
I stored the icing, too much icing on the actual thing itself, so I stored the aircraft
If you're spotted,
somehow.
the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
Let's go full throttle. This is what IFR looks like, people. IFR.
Careful of ice formation in the clouds.
Yes, well thank you for that.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
Oh god, turbulence. Why is there turbulence? No. No. You can see like the cockpit shaking, and that's actually really bad.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Can I pass away this turbulence, please? Very appreciative.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
You think we can take it? I think we can. We'll take it. We will. Let's risk it.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTV going home.
Let's
Making
do
good
this.
progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're three-fourths of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home.
Oh, turbulence, go away.
He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero.
Come on. Come on.
I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
Turbulence, go away. Please. Please, let's go away.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Oh, look at this. This is getting better. I could take this one. That little gap there. Let's risk it. Let's risk it. I'm going to risk it.
Order an increased alert. Confirm the situation. Situation normal. Nothing here.
Here we go then. Oh, this is going to be bad. This could be correcting. Oh no 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 no, please don't, please don't, please don't, no. Oh god, I've never been this intense.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Whew. I thought that I've never been that intense in my life.
The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're
I've never
securing
been that
Sea Goblin's
intense
landing
in
zone.
my life. Jesus Christ. Now it's time to get rid of some of these, shall we? Tense. It is tense. Right. Who wants to get explodicated? Do you want to get explodicated?
Mage 2, missile!
Missile.
Yes, I'm a backup unit. Right, come on.
Sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Golem Squadron. Trigger jump through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Missile.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, target destroyed.
What does that? Target destroyed.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, target down.
Oh, no, never
Mage
mind.
2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them.
Yes, I realise that. You're not Tailfinger.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Missile.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
Oh, hello. Oh, how unkindly of you.
Target destruction confirmed. Locked. All SAM sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Well done. Your wish is thy command.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea
It is
Goblin,
indeed.
you are cleared to land.
Roger. Run in plain sight. We're almost there.
Sea Goblin. Is that like the best I could think of?
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin here. We'll have to meet up 2 EIVs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
What is that?
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Missile.
Target is in range of guns.
There's too many. We can't take all of them.
Yes.
Mage 2, Box 2.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ooh, that was close.
From the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Oopsie.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Are they not a threat then?
Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back!
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harley, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Oh, I'm pulling a couple of G.
Survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive? UAV down. UAV confirmed down.
They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was thermobaric! Shit! Rocket!
Damn. about half. Mop up the rest. UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them.
I can do that.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down. All of the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harling out of here.
Missile.
Sir, we feel the same way.
Missile.
We'll figure something out.
Missile.
3 remaining.
Missile.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Oh, sugar, butter and flour.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
If I use my miss that one, is it you? Oh, go away.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Radar lock acquired. Fox 2! Fox 2!
Mage 2, missile away.
I'm out of missile.
1 remaining.
It's down there a lot.
Mage 2, enemy has a lock on you.
Oh, I missed that entirely. Come on. I give up. Oh, I know. Deploying flares.
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
What does that?
Mother Goose 1, take off.
Alright. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wants to extend his thanks for your support.
Let's wait till we're home safe.
Mother Goose 1. Down
Mage
there.
Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always
That's
maintain
them.
element.
Wilco, forming up.
Be fair.
Locked.
Enemies locked on.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Roger.
To the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir.
Fire warnings? No, mate.
How UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter. I can't get him off.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
UAV down.
Dogo 1, where's the signal?
Missile headed for friendly.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. But without the lighthouse, I mean the harbor, they won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours.
Enemy
Where's the
UAV down.
signal?
Great job, Trigger.
Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mage 2, blocking.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time.
3 minutes
Gargoyle
remaining.
Squadron, babble!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I think you're Why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
Attack missed.
Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Ammunition 0.
Mother Goose 1 hit. Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Ammunition 0.
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Can Mr. Harley, please?
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course. Mage 2, shot down a bandit. Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Why are they still in the air?
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond!
Trying to fly through would be suicide.
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Missile away. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace.
Stall warning.
Mother Goose 1,
Stall warning.
Mr. Harling, are you piloting that plane?
Arsenal Bird Liberty, passing waypoint 2.
The UAVs are continuing their attack.
You're obsessed with that transport.
UAVs launched from Arsenal Bird Liberty, headed toward the AO.
Is the former president still alive?
Mage, destroy those UAVs and keep Mother Goose 1 safe.
Mage 2! Mage 2!
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1, was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal Bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Oh.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
Wow. That took a turn for the worst.
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Wow. That turned for the worse. I never actually got that this far in the story before. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Let's just see what next mission is and then this was just a split scene.
Bad news for us here at the prison. the enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
And that is it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this week's Saturday stream. I hope that you enjoyed it. Something different for instead of playing Train Sim. I'll probably most likely be carrying this on next week. I don't know yet, but hope you all enjoyed it. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll put a link in when I've recorded it. I'll put a link in the description for the remote for the flight stick that I'm using right now. It's the Thrustmaster Hotess T40, I believe. I'm not too sure, but it'll be in the link in the description after the stream. So hope you all enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I shall see you all soon. This has been Rex the Doggo, signing out for now.